In this presentation, we are going to talk about reverse engineering, specifically on a product that predominantly contains metal sections. Reverse engineering is a process of analyzing the construction and composition of an existing product in order to reproduce it. We chose a George & Mason stool available on Takealot to analyze. The product consists of 4 legs plus side braces which are welded together and attached to a base plate. This is also attached to a circular wooden base which houses a foam padding and leather covering. The legs are constructed from mild steel tubing due to its availability and inexpensiveness, and the wooden base is made out of chipboard as it is also widely available, inexpensive, and commonly used in a variety of furniture products.
Product costing is used to calculate selling price, to balance out the balancing sheets, and to help control costs. Costs can be divided into manufacturing and non-manufacturing costs. Manufacturing cost consists of direct cost, raw materials, direct labor, and indirect costs, factory overheads, supervisor salary, depreciation of plant and machinery. Non-manufacturing costs consists of administration expenses, light and heat, depreciation of office equipment. Our material is supplied by 3 different suppliers, Foresta Timbers, Stewards & Lloyds, and Hertex. We bought materials in the sizes they are sold, at a total of R1,919.90. But if you divide the material up into the quantity that is required per unit, the price drops to R321.40 for material per unit.
Next, we have the manufacturing process. This includes the construction of the stool and the process of creating it. Firstly, we need to cut all 8 pieces of the legs to size with a grinder. Then use a flapper disc to clean off all the sharp edges and then make sure all of them are symmetrical and proportionally correct. The next step is to weld the pieces together with a stick welder. It is important to keep all of them level with each other. When all the legs are connected to one another, the base plate that connects to the wood of the seat to the legs should be welded on. Then we should cut the correct size pieces of the chipboard for the base of the seat. By using a router, you will get an accurate and clean cut. The foam should then also be cut to size with a sharp blade. After the foam has been cut, the leather should be precisely measured and cut with a blade to ensure that the covering of the foam would not cause any wrinkles or folds. When measured and cut, the leather is stapled to the chipboard with a piece of foam between the two. Then lastly, the holes should be drilled into the base plate, and then 2 pieces, legs and seat, will be screwed together with 8x35 screws. The final product is then completed by placing the end caps on the end of the legs to avoid scratching or loud noises from the stool.
In addition to the R321.40 it will cost to purchase the material, other costs need to be considered as well. These include costs of single-use consumables such as screws and end caps, as well as reusable consumables such as cutting and grinding discs. All consumables will be bought for the production of the first unit. However, the following units will be cheaper to produce due to the reusable consumables that can be used to produce numerous units. The cost of producing one unit is R697.55. However, we need to also add our machinery cost to this amount. We decided to sell this stool at R1,000, with the profit being R100 for the first 22 units sold. However, after this, our profit will become R300 because our machinery costs will have been paid off. At this price, we are producing and selling the stool for less than the listed price.